Hello, Aries. Welcome to your November 2019 overview reading. This is good for you if you're a sun, moon, or rising Aries. And before we get started, please take a moment to subscribe. I am doing 2020 readings here soon, so if you want to make sure you're able to watch those, please subscribe. And those should be coming out in early December. And then also, if you want more content, follow me on Instagram at Onyx Healing. But other than that, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to lay this spread out and then we will dive in. Okay, let's go ahead and start with your oracle cards. So first thing is be someone's yes. And I primarily think about this as collaboration, co-creation, cooperation with others, and remembering that you are also the counterpart to what someone else needs. And I see this as kind of a way to help you actively create and manifest whatever it is you're going for. Because I feel like that's what we're all here to do, is create and manifest. That's kind of the whole point. So by you being someone's yes, this isn't talking about you shape-shifting. What it's describing really is, at least the way I see it, is what you want already exists, but you have to become the yes to that piece. Now, whether or not this is regarding someone else or just something that's coming through for you, it applies the same. Now let's see what else we have going on. We have power. Knowing that all of the power that you need is already given to you, it's already supplied to you, it's already for you, it's already here and available to you, but that's a really hard thing to buy into if you're in an unstable environment. So this is highlighting, hey, you need to actually cultivate this internally. You need to make that and create that yourself first so that you can actually stabilize yourself in the real experience, the 3D world. Okay, and then we have ritual. Seek joy in repetition. Explore the sacredness of the task at hand. Be intentional with your time. How are you spending your time? Where are you putting your energy? What are you doing consistently that's supporting you and also helping you cultivate this power? What I would say is whatever you're trying to create, build, get to, whatever, the solution is going to be repetition over and over and over and over again, and doing things that make you feel powerful. What inspires that action for you, or what inspires those feelings within you? Everyone is different, so you kind of have to find your flow with that. Now, this reading is much different than what I normally do. I have oracle cards in the center. This is past, present, future. We're just keeping it basic for now. And then your outer world, what's going on externally, and then your internal world, what's going on internally. There's no timeline this month. So let's see what's going on in your past. Being yourself is sacred. So it was probably really important for you to get clear and focused and aligned on what yourself really is, what that energy is, what you're wanting. So I see this as something you've already decided, which should be no issue for Aries placements. Let's see what's going on in the present moment. Deep intuition, following your gut, your connection to source, your intuitive hits, however you resonate with this card. What does your intuition feel like? It might be something that you're really feeling called to do. It might be a feeling of expansion. It might be something that's motivated by discomfort. If something is really not working, that's also a form of intuition. So don't count that out either. A lot of the time listening to your intuition is terrifying. And so this also highlights the fact that maybe you're experiencing a lot of fear around that next step, which technically is expansion, but it can feel crippling and terrifying in the moment. So it's okay if that's also going on here. Just know that whether you be in the middle of being pushed by expansion and feeling really aligned, or by the discomfort of something not working anymore, both of those are coming from an intuitive place. And the future card, we have be gentle with yourself. Watch yourself for self-punishment. That's not going to be effective. It's just going to make you tired, because taking all of your energy and like beating yourself up, that's exhausting. You're going to burn yourself out doing that. So instead, being gentle with yourself is the way to go. That is the way to kind of have compassion for yourself, trusting yourself, and also giving yourself the opportunity to grow and expand in the direction that you want to. Okay, now let's look at your external world. Ace of Cups, overflowing self-care, overflowing abundance of love. This is also a new love card for those of you who are really focused on relationships. You know that's available to you if you've been working on that, if you're making yourself available for that. Notice I'm saying if you are making yourself available for that. You're in charge here. Don't hold me accountable. So this is just highlighting the potential for those connections, the potential for those relationships. And this is really highlighting the need for self-care in order to support you externally. In order for you to feel really grounded, you have to be on top of the self-care piece for anything that you need outside of yourself. And then we also have the Three of Cups. Friendship, celebration, enjoying yourself. Take some time to meet people. I'm getting that this is probably going to be a social and active month. And so this is a good time to really make it a point to make friends or connect with people. And that's going to also contribute to that material support or whatever type of support you need outside of yourself. And then we also have the Nine of Cups. Okay, so ask for what you need. This is the Make-A-Wish card, dreams coming true, wishes fulfilled, all that good stuff. So let me clarify this. Three of Stars. So this in itself takes work. So what I don't want you to get tripped up on is, okay, you're watching this reading, I pull the Nine of Cups, and you're like, great, I make a wish, and then it stops there. Okay, that's where the mistake lives, is just, okay, I'm asking for what I want, and then I'm done with it. No. That's not how this works. If you actually want that to happen, you have to work on it consistently every single day. You have to make it a job. It's a job. It is work. So if you're not willing to do that, then it's kind of like your energy isn't going to be behind it. You're going to revert back into old patterns, and then it's going to fall apart. So I just want to make sure you guys understand the necessary part that you have to do, because you kind of have to meet God halfway. And that's where the Three of Stars is highlighting. It's like, yes, all of this is available, but you have to make sure your energy is behind it. You have to take time to meet people. You have to take time to self-care in order for everything to come together externally. So use those three things as a way to really get what you want. What I'm reading here is the potential in November is massive. Okay, the Nine of Cups is like there's a lot of potential. The sky is the limit. The world is your oyster. But you've got to put work behind it. Now let's see what's going on internally. First thing, we have the Two of Swords. You're not going to know. This is blind, as you can see, a reference to being blind, which is okay. A little bit of flying by the seat of your pants energy, but remember that if you're doing these pieces right here, that's what's really going to support you materially or externally. But it's almost like you have to, I know this sounds crazy, but not look at what's right in front of you in order for this stuff to work. That's also a practice. Otherwise, like I said, you're going to revert back into old patterns. You're going to freak out. Oh my God, I'm not supported. Things aren't going my way. And you can get really sucked into that and then it kind of derails all of the work that you're doing. So try your best to place your attention deliberately and make sure that you're focusing on what you want to focus on, not haphazardly shoveling your energy places. That's not going to be a good move. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles. So it's like you've done, I see this as you having done a lot of work around whatever internal shifts you needed to make. I think that that's having a lot of payoff in the month of November. But give yourself some credit. Same thing with the be gentle with yourself. Like, give yourself some credit, be gentle. Know that all of the things that you're wanting are coming through, and that you've done enough work to get to this point where it's happening faster and faster and faster, and you're being more and more fulfilled. Just watch yourself for that Two of Swords, because it can kind of throw you into scarcity. And then we have the Emperor. This is personal power. This is another power card like what you already have on the table. I'm going to clarify this one. Ten of Cups. Alrighty, so this is actually about positive expectation, because the Ten of Cups is happiness, celebration, things going well. This is actually a really solid reading. Watch your expectation, right? If you're in the, I guess, the flow of nothing is going to work, I'm eternally punished, this is going to be hard to get to, right? That's going to take more work on your end. But you can stay in that space, and it's going to hold weight, and it's going to be creative for you. So that's why your entire job is getting your energy on board with what you do want. And then from that space, you're going to be able to really get things moving, making things happen. The positive expectation is part of the work, right? Because I think most people go back into, well, because I was let down before, therefore I'm gonna push that into the future. That's a mistake, because then you're just going to actively create that. So what you might want to do is have positive expectations, say, hey, this is what I'm expecting, show me that this is possible, and then see what happens from that place. I would also say if it's something that you really don't believe, then that's also going to not going to work out as well. So maybe make the ask small if you're new to this. If you're a little bit more experienced, then ask for more. Okay, now let's do a 3-card pick. You're welcome to ask a question, ask for clarity, insight. Take a deep breath into the diaphragm. Okay, card number 1, the Emperor. Once again, use your power wisely. That's something that's going to carry a lot of weight for you. And the Emperor is also about using a lot of yang energy, so making it happen. You might find that this is going to be an important time to take action on whatever you're asking about, or this month in general, rather than calling things towards you. That's part of it. But when you have a really masculine yang energy card on the table and you have it twice, it is about going and finding and hunting and stepping into that a little bit more. And then card number 2, we have the 5 of Cups. Where is your attention? Once again, I warned you guys about this earlier with, if you're focusing on what isn't working, it will magnify, it will grow, and hey, maybe you need to have a few meltdowns. That's completely okay. You know, you don't want to bottle that up. That wouldn't be good. But it also is the work that you shift that as much as you possibly can, as often as you possibly can, when you've kind of discharged the emotions out of your space to begin with. So yes, have a bad day, but remember that it will shift, and the more you practice it, the faster it will be doable for you. So make that your practice this month, is just where is your attention going and what is the internal talk that you have running And then card number 3, the Ace of Swords. I had a feeling this one was going to come up for you. The Ace of Swords is really highlighting the, I would say, claircognizance, like your intuitive hit that comes from just a knowing, like a yes, this is what I know is going to happen. Pay attention to the nudges that come through cerebrally. I would get a notebook. That's always what I recommend when I see the Ace of Swords, because it does come with a lot of downloads. And so you want to document those. You're not going to be able to act on every single one if you're getting a lot, but then you can kind of have a list of action steps to choose from, and then you can lean into what feels right for you in the moment. Thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out with me for a bit, everybody. Don't forget to check me out on Instagram at Onyx Healing. And as always, if you need to work with me one-on-one, you are more than welcome to book a session with me. I am available. So just go to onyxhealing.com or check out the link in the description box for more ways to work with me. I have a lot of good stuff coming up in the coming months. And I also offer more readings on my newsletter, just like little readings that you get sent to your inbox every Sunday. And so go sign up for my newsletter if you're interested in all sorts of content and more readings. And until next time, have a beautiful November, everybody. And I will talk to you later. Have a good one. Bye-bye.